Hello everyone, you are all welcome to lecture number 1208, and today's topic is the scientific approach for healthy fasting in the month of Ramadan. That is called healthy Ramadan. And fasting is in most of the religion like Christianity, Judaism, Hinduism, and Islam. So the significance of fasting is there in all these religions, but in Islam, the fasting is observed in the month of Ramadan, and the status of month of Ramadan is holy for Muslims. The reason is that in the month of Ramadan, that was in 610 AD, angel Jibril revealed the verses of Holy Book Quran to our Prophet, peace be upon him. That is very, very significant for this month to be holy. And secondly, there is Laylatul Qadr. In this month, the power of Allah was demonstrated within 10 days' time, and because of this reason, the month is holy. Also, a lot of important events happen in the month of Ramadan. These are all religious importance, and lot of major decision by Allah was taken in the month of Ramadan, and that is the reason, that's why the fasting is there in the month of Ramadan, that is holy month of Ramadan. And fasting is a spiritual journey, purify the soul, understand the feeling of hunger and struggle by less fortunate people, poor people. So these are all collective understanding of the month of Ramadan. And also the fasting in the month of Ramadan is the demonstration of taqwa. That's all. Ramadan importance fasting is taqwa, means the fear of Allah, the love of Allah, the acceptance of Allah, and Allah's glorifying act. All these are included in, if I say one word, taqwa. So these are all religious importance of Ramadan. Now let us come to that point. I have written that scientific approach to observe healthy Ramadan. First thing is Ramadan Mubarak to all the Muslims who are going to observe Ramadan from tomorrow, and may Allah protect them. May Allah give us courage, iman, fertile tongue, good health, flexibility, strong bone, strong muscle, good energy, so that we can observe 30 fasting days or 29 fasting days. It depends upon the sighting of the moon, with zikr and giving lot of charity within our capacity to poor people. Now I am going to discuss the scientific approach. Means in Ramadan, sometimes we are missing lot of things, and because of that reason, we are getting sick. That sickness is related to our 2 meals, because in Ramadan 2 meals are allowed. One meal, that is called Sehri, Suhar, that is before the sunrise, and that is the Fajr namaz around 5:30 early in the morning. It depends upon the country and the equator or pole where the country is located. But in our tropical countries, mostly it is 5 a.m. plus. That is the time where we have to stop taking any food or even liquid, and then we will observe the fasting period till sunset, that is Maghrib prayer. So sometimes it is 11 to 12 to 13 hours. And the Muslim fasting is different from other religious fasting. Means in other religious fasting, sometimes some liquid is allowed, fruit is allowed, some juice is allowed, but here single drop of water is prohibited. We cannot take only after sunset, that is Maghrib prayer, Maghrib Azhar, we can take the food. So what happens, we are taking two meal, one early in the morning around 5 a.m. and second one iftar, that is around 6 p.m. after sunset. So the most important food what we are taking, that is early in the morning, because after taking that food we are going to observe at least 12 to 13 hours fasting without taking anything. So in that case it is very important to select the type of food. Nowadays it is the month of March, and all tropical countries there is heat wave, very hot, especially in Maiduguri, Nigeria, northern part is very hot. So we have to take such type of food which can take care at least for 12 hours. And when we are talking of food, there are protein first, fiber second, mineral, carbohydrate. They are very important. And in the morning we have to take care of taking first protein. So when I am saying protein, means you should take some egg or maybe some fish or maybe some lean meat like chicken. Those who are vegetarian, there are some Muslims, because of some reason they cannot tolerate heavy food. So in their circumstances, they can take the vegetable protein, that is bean, they can take yogurt, dahi, curd, and some porridge, that is oatmeal should be added. And secondly, which is very important, please eat water. I am saying eat water more than drinking So eating water and drinking water is have been very big scientific approach. If I say eating water means you take such type of fruit and vegetables during Sehri, we call it in our North India, Suhur, we call it Sehri. So such type of fruits which are containing 90 to 95% water in it, and it contains lot of fiber, lot of mineral and vitamins, and these are nothing but selective fruit and vegetables. The best fruit what we should take is orange, watermelon, mango, banana, and even we call it kakadi in the form of salad, fruit salad, kheera, that is very common, and also we should add some steamed vegetable during Sehri. And we should add some little more protein also. And that protein should not be deep fried. Please stop eating deep fried because it is going to cause lot of problem. Rather than you go for grilled. Best protein is, which is very good if you can tolerate the fish smell, because some people are allergic to fish smell. So the best is either fish that is grilled or chicken grilled. In Maiduguri we call it suya, roasted. Don't go for deep fried. And if you are taking some fruits which are rich in omega-3 is very good whole grain, you should add in your Sehri. And please avoid all these sugary, sweet dishes, cake and all this, because there is lot of hormonal activity, enzyme activity, and of course the water, hydration, dehydration, overhydration, water toxicity is there. That is, we call it water poisoning. Once you are taking huge amount of water, because this water, once it is taken in high volume, it is going to disturb our electrolyte system. We human beings are fluid with full of electrolytes. Sodium ion is there. And once we are taking high volume of water at a time, it happens during iftar. When we are breaking the fast at 6:30 in the evening before our Maghrib prayer, immediately we are taking lot of water. And in Indian subcontinent, iftar starts with sugary drink, ruafza and Coca-Cola, carbonated drink. Please, I'm talking as a professor of medicinal chemistry from scientific point of view. Stop it. Maybe sometimes you will be disturbed because your taste is developed like that, but at the same time it has lot of health issue with that. The reason is that you are drinking huge amount quantity of water, and that water is going to act as a poison. Water is medicine once it is taken in 1 or 2 glass. Rest of the water don't drink, eat water. Either in the morning or in the evening. During Ramadan, please people say take plenty water. No, I disagree. Don't go for plenty of water. Just take 2 glass, 1 glass during that time. For example, for iftar, it starts with date, 1 or 2 date. Of course, date is very good. It is very rich in glucose and lot of fiber. Of course, some little minerals are there like magnesium, potassium. That is very good. But if you are taking 5, 6 date, that is also harmful. The reason is that you are going to add sugary material, and that is going to disturb your insulin hormone. And there is cycle of insulin hormone. That is, cycle I will show you. And at the same time, if water is too much, is taken too much, as a drinking water, not eating water, all of a sudden, huge amount of water is there. It is going to disturb your body cell electrolyte, dilution will be there, and there will be dilution means sodium ion will be diluted, electrolyte will be disturbed, and because of that reason, there will be inflammation in your body cells. And inflammation means there will be swelling, and it will be water toxicity. So that is serious issue, and that water toxicity during Ramadan it is observed. People say it is food poisoning or some other thing. No, if there is water poisoning, food poisoning is different. Water poisoning is different. If huge amount of water is taken, there will be pressure on your kidney, there will be pressure on your body cells, your electrolyte will be disturbed, sodium ion will be diluted, and you will get inflammation. And the symptom is nausea, confusion, and vomiting. That is because of toxicity of water, and that is overhydration. There are three conditions of water. One is dehydration. Dehydration means when you are feeling thirsty. Feeling thirsty itself, you are dehydrated. Your cells are dehydrated. Only then you immediately need lot of water because your cells are getting exhausted and they are not having enough water. Then you have to take liquid water. But in Ramadan, circumstances are different because for 10 to 12 hours, you are not taking any food or fluid or liquid. So all of a sudden taking huge amount of water above the capacity of your body is toxic. Best thing, either it is morning or it is evening, either it is sehri or iftar, eat water. Eat water. Plenty of water. Eating means lot of fruit and vegetable, mostly fruit and seasonal fruit, whatever is available. I have already mentioned all those fruits. So that's why I am saying, when I said some of my colleagues, please in Ramadan, you eat more water and drink less water. They started laughing. They said, Prof, what are you saying? I said, what I am saying, try to understand the chemistry behind it. During Ramadan period, don't go and take plenty of high volume of water. It is going to cause water toxicity, water poisoning because of overhydration. Eat plenty of water. Eating, because all these fruits, when you are eating, they are already containing 95 to 98% water. And that water is going to your body and it is released slowly. It will maintain for many hours along with fiber, along with mineral, along with vitamin. And once you are taking carbonated drink, Coca-Cola, Fanta, Ruabza, whatever, please take it gently. I am not going to bombard any industrial productivity of all these drinks. Sugary drink I call them. They are not nutritional, no. During Ramadan, please prohibit it. Control on your tongue taste. Secondly, which is very common in Indian subcontinent, once we are going for taking iftar in the evening, it looks that after struggling or hard work of fasting for 12 hours, everything should be there and I am given license to eat anything. Is wrong. Lot of samosa, kachori, pakodi, puri, all deep fried. Please be selective. They are going to disturb your gut health, disturb your insulin cycle. And insulin cycle, if I am telling, your day and night is divided, only 2 meals is there. One after sunset up to 5 a.m. before sunrise, Fajr prayer. And your insulin cycle starts from 7 a.m. it goes up to 3 p.m. Maximum amount of insulin is released. After 3 p.m. it will go down. So, if suppose you are taking lot of heavy food, lot of sugar, your insulin hormone will be active. And once more and more insulin hormone is produced, your autophagy process will be disturbed. Now I am going to discuss what is autophagy. Autophagy means it is a natural cleaning of our body from damaged cell in our body. You know, every human being is the carrier of cancer cells, damaged cells. And once you are allowing your body to rest without eating, your hormonal level will be low, your that is insulin hormone will be produced less, and other hormonal activity will be down. So in that case, your cells will start eating all the damaged cells which are available there. It will be even cancer cell, the cells which are going to form the tumor, they all will be consumed by your normal cells. Normal cells will start eating your own cell. That is called autophagy. And on that autophagy concept, Japanese scientist was given Nobel Prize. And he mentioned that fasting is the best to cover from the high risk of cancer, because all the abnormal cells and cancer cells will be eaten by your body cells. But if you are overeating throughout the night, then you are not allowing your process of autophagy to occur, and at the same time you are not allowing the cycle of your this insulin hormone to be reduced. And once it is after Fajr, it becomes 6, 7, then again your melatonin hormone stops, because after sunset your melatonin hormone starts production. So these hormonal levels are disbalanced if you are not taking care of your food and the type of quality of food, especially the sugar item drastically reduced, because first thing that it will allow lot of insulin to come and break down into glucose, and then it will activate your brain again. That energy will convert into our body, and in that body, once lot of glucose is flowing, insulin hormone will be activated, and once insulin hormone is activated in our body, autophagy process will be zero. Cleaning will not be there. So these are all important points we have to take care. So here in this I am showing here, that is called Circadian Ram. Circadian Ram is a cycle that I have already told you, that how our hormones, especially the insulin, melatonin and testosterone, progesterone are released with timing. So the timing graph, it is showing that from 12 a.m. to 6 p.m. and from 6 p.m. to 7, 8, 9, during that time the insulin production will be drastically reduced, almost zero, and during that time the melatonin and other hormones will be produced. And once timing is going after 10 and 11, then there will be increase of the production of insulin, your blood pressure will be activated, and also testosterone, progesterone, all the hormonal activity will start, except that your melatonin, that is sleep hormone, will start reduction towards production of those hormones. This is very clear picture of circadian ram. Means one moon is there, moon is indicating that it is night, and sunrise is there, which is indicating that it is sunlight. So once sunlight is falling to your eye and your optic nerves are active, and immediately there will be stoppage of production of melatonin hormone and again there will be production of cortisol. That cortisol is known as stress hormone. That's why you will get up and you will become active for your day work. This is the process of autophagy, which I have already told you that in this process, your normal cells, once you are not eating for 10 to 12 hours, and there will not be production of insulin. So at that time, your normal cells will eat your own lot of dirty and damaged cells. So your whole body toxicity will be reduced, and all idiot, useless cells will be consumed by your normal cells during that 10 to 12 hours time. So enough time should be given. But in case if you have taken lot of sugary item, sugary drink, carbonated drink, then your insulin production will be there more. And once insulin is more, your all these cells, they will not be involved in autophagy process of eating all the damaged cells. So I have given the summary here, and I am going to explain one by one. Number one, fasting during Ramadan is physical and mental exercise. It is our spiritual journey. Number two, keep hydrated, and that hydration should be by eating plenty of fruit and vegetable, which contains 95 to 98% water. That is not by drinking plenty of water, otherwise you may get, that is called water intoxication. Too much water can dilute your body electrolyte, and it can become dangerous, called water intoxicity or water poisoning. Number three, eat variety of fruits, and that fruit and vegetable should be 75%, because there is chance of constipation, there is chance of dehydration. So once you are taking plenty of fruit and vegetable which contains more than 90% water, it will allow to have lot of fiber, because vegetable and fruits, they are rich source, and whole grain also rich source of fiber, vitamin, mineral, and that what you will be getting during Ramadan. And then 25% you should add protein, and that protein should be like egg. Those who are vegetarian can go for yogurt, that is curd, and beans, also chicken and meat that should be grilled, not deep fried. And number four, avoid eating huge amount during iftar. That is very bad. During iftar, just break your fast with date, water, some fruit salad and other material. Go for Maghrib prayer, and after that you eat, and let up to sur or sehri, there will be enough space of time so that autophagy process will continue. And eat mindfully as per your hunger. Eat water, fiber, rich fruits and vegetables. Avoid caffeinated tea or coffee in the night. Avoid sugary and carbonated drinks during breakfast, that is in iftar. And whole grain is very common in North India. We call it घुघरी, चने का, उसका चने के दाल का भी भिगो के, lot of protein, vegetable proteins are added by taking whole grain, either soaked in water, sprouted, or steaming. Number five, keep moving. That is very important. Once people are fasting, they are lying, sedentary. No, once you are doing exercise, you do your exercise, but not during daytime. After taking your iftar, you have enough time. And the best exercise, if you are going for Taraweeh to observe 20 rakat or 10 rakat tarawih, that is also itself exercise. So please don't follow a sedentary lifestyle, that lying on the bed, always doing your normal routine work and moving. That is very important, and try not to be completely sedentary. Exercise after eating, and children from the age of 10 to 12 of age, they are not allowed for fasting, they are not eligible. Also the seniors who are having some medical condition, and pregnant women, the women who are involved in feeding of the children, those who are having MC, and sick people, they are exempted from fasting. Number 6, in 610 AD, angel Jibril appeared to Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and revealed him the verses of Holy Quran. That is the reason, that's why this month is holy. And second, that is, this month is having Laylatul Qadr. Laylatul Qadr means it is the night of power, and it is the night where lot of big decision is taken by Allah, and that spreads in 7 nights within 10 days time, that Muslims are observing. And last one, what we get from fasting, of course that is our feeling, I have already told you, but the most important is taqwa. Taqwa means love of Allah, fear of Allah, acceptance of Allah, presence of Allah, and Allah's consciousness. So it will increase the taqwa in all the Muslims. So this is what the religious and scientific value of our holy month Ramadan, and I wish everybody to observe Ramadan with good health. So, in the last but not least, I am sharing my scientific knowledge and experience, and I love to share. Please, during Ramadan period, go for eating. Again, underline eating. Plenty of water, not drinking plenty of water. And eating water means taking lot of fruit, vegetables, and they are rich source of fiber, even protein, vegetable protein, and lot of mineral, lot of vitamins. If you are going for sugary drink, you are destroying your health, so please follow it. Once again, thank you very much for watching the lecture.